Alright guys, how are you today? I'm bringing a new video on my channel. So today guys is going to be a different video for you. It's going to be on SaicoPvP once again. This isn't going to be an Overlord episode, one of my Overlord factions videos. This is actually going to be a tips and like tutorial video. So hopefully you do not mind these at all. I've been doing a few polls on my community thing, and if you don't know what that is, if you want to go on the community thing, it should like show up in your subscription box anyway. But I basically do like loads of like votes on there, and like, not like loads, but like it really helps me out like with like finding out like what type of videos you guys want me to do. So basically like my tutorial video on SaicoPvP did so well like ages ago. I made it ages ago, and I can't remember how many views it's on now, but it did very, very well, and a lot of likes and a lot of people saying that it was really, really helpful. But the one thing that people didn't like about it, it was super, super long. So I wanted to make another one, like a more updated one, more in-depth one on basically separate little things, so people can basically instead of watching that whole long video and have it like really rushed and stuff, because I will admit that video was quite rushed, they'll have this video and loads of different other videos like separately, basically explaining everything like a little simple. So this video is going to be Warzone features. So if you don't know what Warzone features is, it's basically everything that you will be able to find in the Warzone, which you'll be surprised there's actually not a lot of people that know like what all the features are in Warzone. People are like, oh, what's the mine, what's fishing lake, what's all of this, that don't watch videos like, you know, Raven video, they don't watch Creeper Sedge's videos, and they just literally just found this server just playing because they just want to play factions. So yeah, this video is for you guys, and there are a few different things that I didn't cover in the last video, and this video is just going to be more in depth and stuff like that, and hopefully you'll find it a lot more helpful as well. So if this video did help you out, if it does help you out in fact, do leave a like on it, and also subscribe to the channel and put the notifications bell on, as it really does help me out and you won't miss a video in the future. And yeah, I'm doing modded war at the moment, I'm doing Wingcraft, and I'm doing factions, and I'm doing these tip videos, so hopefully you enjoy it, and I've got some more things coming out in the future. But anyway, I ramble on for way too long, and I'm very sorry. But anyway, hopefully this will just be the only long intro for these tutorial videos. I won't be doing a long tutorial for every like long intro for all of them. Just wanted to explain what this series is going to be. I'm basically just going to do lots of tutorial videos and tips videos on SaicoPvP and Saico Sky as well, because someone did recommend me do Saico Sky videos as well. But anyway, getting into it straight away, the way you go down into Warzone is basically just walking forward from where you spawn. When you do /spawn, just walk forward and fall into this massive hole. I'm going to go into Invis just for the fact that I don't want to die, because when you go into the Warzone, it is PvP. You can die very easily. There's a lot of people that go down here and PvP is turned on. When you're up there, you are safe and you won't die pretty much. So pretty much, this is where you are. And already you can see Enchanted Lake sign, which is basically one of the best places to go for money making. And I probably should have got a freaking fishing rod, but apparently not. I'm actually going to go and get one right now because I've actually forgotten one. And I literally just died and I was invis, so it just shows how like just how nasty it is. I wasn't moving at all. He literally just walked straight up to me and killed me. So yeah guys, if you're gonna go, make sure you're invis and very sneaky, or go in full gear. Make sure you're absolutely kitted out and you won't die. Well, you could die, but you have less of a chance of doing it. And make sure you go with like teammates as well. And if you're wondering where to get a fishing rod, you basically just go to this fish merchant at shop and you get a fishing rod right there. And that's where you sell stuff as well. If you've got like /sell all, you can sell all some fish, but not all of them. And I just realized I just lost all my invis pots as well, so that's kind of savage. Let me go and get some invis pots real quick and we should be fine. I'll quickly just go and show you where the freaking lake is. You can also get there from like loads of different ways. It isn't just that direction that you have to go from. There, like you can get there from like loads of different directions. For example, my main route, or however you want to call it, is basically I go from shop and I go over here and I basically invis and go through here. So this is the lake. It's called Loot Lake for a reason. Totally didn't copy it from freaking Fortnite. But pretty much when you're here, you want to like find, if you're going to be like invis and stuff, you want to find like a really quiet place and make sure you don't get snuck upon. There's a lot of invis people as well here, so if you do go here, make sure you're very, very skeptical, because you will get snuck up on by another invis person. And there are a lot of people that hack. Like right there's a person that's fishing. There are a lot of people that hack on this server, so like you might be invis, but people can still see you with like traces and stuff. So just make sure you're careful. And basically all you got to do to fish is basically cast your rod out, and the thing that it says in the middle of the screen, fishing rod, as soon as that turns, oh my god, no, oh, whoa, 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 no. What? Oh my god. So guys, that is literally a prime example of what you can get. That was my first fish, and that was my first ever mystery mob mask I've ever fished up on just at all. I've never fished up a mystery mob mask. That is one of the things that you can open up and that you can fish up. How it works, guys, is with the lake, higher the level you are, better stuff that you can get. So I'm level 15, I am max level. Every single 5 levels you will get better things. So if you're level 0, level 0 to 5, or well, level 0 to 4, you'll basically get like the, you know, you'll still be able to get mystery mob masks, but you won't be able to get the high level fish, which I will go and show you in a minute. But yeah, you'll be able to get better stuff, and then once you're level 5 to 9, you'll get high level stuff, and when you're level 10 to 14, you'll get higher level stuff, and then 15 is where you get all the big stuff, which you can actually fish up a thing that is worth $1 million. So yeah, you want to level up as much as possible, not for the plain fact of just leveling up. You want to be able to do it if you are fishing a lot. You want to be able to do that. But I can't believe I just fished up a mystery mob mask. I'm just going to do it one more time. So fishing rod casted, watch and listen. And as soon as that turns pink, that text basically changes. That's when you want to fish it up, and you can get stuff like clownfish, which doesn't sell for a lot, but you can basically go and sell it at /shop, and I'll show you where to go and sell it now. So when you go to shop, you basically spawn there, and you basically just turn right to the fishing place that I showed you earlier, and all you got to do is just go and sell it. Find what you want to sell. The clownfish, it only sells for about 200, but you can fish up quite a lot. I can't remember the ranking system of it, but I think you can get those whenever, and then you get these when you're past level 5, and then you get these when you're past level 10, and then you get like the deluxe divine fish when you're like level 15, I believe. And yeah, like 1 million, 125k, 125k, it's absolutely amazing and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all of the fishing, and now I'm going to show you the mines, which is pretty much one of my favorite places to go, which is just super fun. The things that you're going to need for going to the mine is probably like a good set of gear, because you don't really want to go invis, because it's very easy to see invis people, and it's such an enclosed area. If you get out your pickaxe for 1 second, there's a big chance that someone will find you and they will hunt you down until they kill you. So go over pickaxe, make sure you have a pickaxe on you, and make sure you have gear, and hopefully with other people. You can go invis, but I'd recommend going in gear, because sometimes there's quite friendly people there that don't kill you because they don't want to die themselves. But yeah, you basically just go down here, and I probably should have showed you the coordinates of the fishing thing, but it's quite, you know, self-explanatory. So basically you just want to run east, and we'll keep on running along this like dirt path until you find this. So this is the mine entrance that is located at about 350 by -37 or 38 or whatever. You'll basically see the sign for it, so it's really good. And there's also like other places that you can get into it, like over on this mountain stuff. But you basically just run in here, and I think I've done a video on this but anyway, like in my faction series. But if you haven't seen my faction series, go and check it out, and you'll be able to see it in more depth. And I don't think I've actually got a pickaxe on me. I do, but it's my divine freaking pick, which I don't want to use, and I don't actually have any other pickaxes, so I won't be able to actually mine anything. But all you got to do is just have any pickaxe. I don't think it actually matters which pickaxe you need, but you basically find these ores on the thing, and then bedrock is basically where it respawns. So you basically want to mine the coal, and you'll get like, you can get I'll show you in a second, but you can get stuff like impure coal, pure coal, stuff like that. And better stuff you mine, the better things you'll get. And you also have a chance of getting stuff like impure gems and pure gems, which I will show you in a second what you can use those for. They are super good. You can either sell them on AH for a lot of money, or you can use them for yourself, for like yourself like needs, if you want to go and buy yourself a divine book, or if you want to sell buy yourself a like a treasure lockpick. There's so many uses for them, so yeah, definitely hang on to them. Make sure you don't die with them on, because they are super good. And yeah, that's pretty much all you got to do. And then if you just mine them, actually no, I'm actually going to show you the best place to mine. There's 2 pretty good places that you can mine. There's one like over there, but that is like super crowded because it's so easy access from like the rest of this part. But if you want to get a really good place, when I've been there, there's not been a lot of people that actually go up here. But if you just carry on going up here to these coordinates around 490 by like 45, up here is where a lot of mobs, not mobs, like ores spawn, like gold, diamonds, nether quartz, all of that jazz. And it's like really good, and the spawn rates are really high, like literally gold, iron. And let me see if I can find any like diamonds or anything. I think this guy's up here. Like, I think there's a guy up here. Actually, no, is there anyone up here? Yeah, there's one person up here, Toggle. So yeah, but it's literally the spawn rates up here are crazy. So if you want to find like a really good place, then definitely go for that. And the server's rebooting, which is quite savage. I'll quickly go and show you the shop very quickly, and show you what you can do in the shop with all the stuff that you mine up. I think I've actually got some stuff in my e-chest at the moment. Yeah, I do actually have a lot of impure gems and a lot of pure gems, which is super useful. But if you just run over here, This is basically where you'll find the gem merchant. So over here is basically where you can sell all your like gems that you can get. They do differ from price, so like obviously the bad ones are like worth like 500 each, but then once you go up, they're like 7.5k to 12.5k, which is absolutely amazing. And then also with your pure gems and your impure gems, at the moment I'd say impure gems are probably the best ones to get. So if you get any of these, make sure you save them, make sure you get away with them, and make sure you put them in the chest or keep them safe in your e-chest or something. And you basically can spend them on stuff like divine books, which is probably one of the best things to buy at the moment. You can buy mass fragments, or you can use impure gems to basically buy pure gems, which you can use to buy better things. So rebirth's happening now. I'll be right back and I'll explain the next steps of freaking Warzone features in a second. So guys, the next thing that I'm going to be showing you on the list of Warzone features is basically KOTH areas. So if you don't know what KOTH is, it stands for King of the Hill, and pretty much what you do at King of the Hill is you and your faction basically want to basically stand in a spot. I know it sounds really ridiculous and it sounds boring and stuff, but it's very, very fun because there's so many different factions there that basically want to like take over the KOTH, because basically if you win the KOTH, you basically can win really, really good rewards. And I just realized I'm saying basically quite a lot, which was a problem in the last video. But yeah, pretty much this is going to be the first one, and I don't know why I'm getting like really like lagged back right now. It's probably a problem. I think I always lag out when I'm actually going up this lava thing. I think this might be the glass, but this is called Volcano. I don't know if it's like an actual full name of it, if it's like an actual like official name, or if people just like named it, but this is Volcano, which is one of the KOTH spawns. If you do see KOTH in the chat, actually no, it doesn't normally, it always tells you the coordinates, so it's basically fair game for everyone. And yeah, well, this guy's actually fighting one of the hordes, which we will get into in a bit. But yeah, I'm actually gonna get chased by it. No, but pretty much the horde, not the horde, the KOTH spawn up here is basically, you basically just got to stand in an area and try not get knocked out. Beware, like, you will get knocked out pretty easily because a lot of big factions do come with holy nuggets. And if you don't know what a holy nugget is, it's basically like a knockback. I can't remember how much of a knockback is. I think it's like knockback 5 or something. It's like a knockback chicken nugget, and it basically knocks you out quite far. So pretty much you or your teammate or your faction member or your ally or whatever basically has to stand on this KOTH thing right here. As soon as you leave out of it, you'll be kicked out, and then a new person will be in it. Even if it's you and your faction member, like for example, if I was standing in here and I came out and my teammate, let's say Prefab, was still standing in there, it would change over to him. It wouldn't be for your faction, it would be for the new teammate. Basically, as soon as you leave, it will start a new one, and they do take quite a long time, so make sure you have a lot of gear, there's a lot of PvP, make sure you have at least 2 sets on you. But yeah, because it does take quite a while. You have to basically stand in here for about 15 minutes, I believe. And as soon as you get kicked out of it, the 50-minute restarts. So yeah, it's very, very hard to do. So I do warn you, take a lot of sets, make sure you're with a lot of people. So this is one of the KOTH areas. The corners are, as you can see, 14, 117 by 40 as well. And now I'm going to go and show you the other KOTH spawns, and they're pretty close. I'll just go and freaking just zoom into them right now. I probably should show you where they are by running to them, because I know a few people have like coordinates that like they can't get up their coordinates or anything. But I'm just gonna get you to there just to speed it up a little bit. But yeah, I'll get you there now. Okay, so we're coming up to the next KOTH spawn. This is called, I don't know what it's actually called. I don't know if it's actually got a full name. I just called it Never, just for the fact that I actually don't know what it's called. But yeah, these are the coordinates of it. It's -63 by -309. Very simple, it's very open. Yeah, just yet again, guys, if you're going to come to these, make sure you're in a massive team, or at least a couple of friends, because you know, my faction go here, Addicted go here, you know, Drip probably go here. A lot of big factions go here, and if you go here alone, or even like by yourself, or like, you know, with one other teammate, you'll most likely die. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You will probably die, most likely. You'll get targeted. Yeah, just make sure you're skeptical about it. Just make sure you're safe about it. And yeah, I wouldn't even risk it if you were only going to like Prot 4 or something, because at this moment in time in the stage of the map, there's a lot of people in God sets, so you probably die. But anyway, the next place over here, which I believe is the last KOTH place, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the last KOTH place. I've never actually been to this KOTH before, so I think it might be in use. I've never used it personally, but it is there, so I'm guessing it is actually still a KOTH spawn. But it's basically, I call it the forest one, because you know, there's trees around, you know, a simple name for it. So this is pretty much where the next one is, and I believe it's the last. If there's any more, then I'm sorry, I must be mistaken. But yeah, it's at 209 by 68 by -424. I'll put the corners on the screen as well, just in case. guess, if you want to be more clear. And yeah, just pause the video just then and basically see where it is. Make sure you like get comfortable with like where these actually are, because it's very good if you can actually like find where these are, like very simple. Like you can basically like remember where the coordinates are and be like, oh yeah, it's there, without just having to like run to the coordinates, because I know coordinates can mess up quite a lot of people. But if you know where they are, just like from just practice or anything, definitely like become like just become knowledgeable of where they pretty much are. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the KOTH spawns. Okay guys, so the next part of the Warzone features is the Pit of Doom. So if you don't know what Pit of Doom is, it's basically a pit of doom. It literally is what it says on the cover. You basically just go down here, and I don't actually know how it works fully, but I've been here once and I actually got the reward for it. So I don't know if it's just it gives it to you at a random time, or if you have to kill a certain amount of people, like once there's like a certain amount of deaths in there or whatever. But I basically know I got TP'd here, and I was here for about 3 seconds, and I got the reward. So I think you just have to like, basically just stand down here, and after a while, you're like a random person in the thing will get the reward, and it will be announced in chat. So if you do win it, make sure you get out of here like ASAP, or like have your teammates to defend you, because it basically announces it in chat and shows who actually got it. So yeah, it's not like just people just killing random people like hoping that they'll kill the person with it. It tells in chat who got it. So yeah, make sure you are very geared, and make sure you're like got backup and stuff. If you're in here with invis and you win, just run, because people will swing for you, and if they get you, then you are basically screwed, and you can actually win some pretty good points and like stuff in it. So yeah, just a little bit of a heads up. That's the Pit of Doom. It is at -34, -1,447. So yeah, that's pretty much what the Pit of Doom is, and I'm gonna get onto the Hordes now. Okay guys, so now on the Hordes, luckily I literally just found one randomly. This is what they look like. They look like skeletons in basically just enchanted armor. This is, I believe, the first tier one, which I can't remember what it's actually called, but you can basically get these ones, or you can get enchanted ones, or mythical ones. Or mystical one. I can't remember what it's actually called, but basically, like, the higher level they are, the harder they are to kill, but better rewards you get. So for example, killing one of these, you would probably get like a prot 2 piece of armor, or like a sharpness 3 sword, or an axe or something, or maybe even some souls or anything. But there is a chance that you can win stuff like treasure lockpicks, like really good things, or even some other things. It's actually 2 here. I don't know how people haven't even got this. This is like one of the spots where like a lot of people don't really go for it. I don't know why, but a lot of people don't even go for this area. I'm actually going to DM one of my faction members and see if they need any kills. Okay, it looks like no one really needs them, but yeah, that's basically what they look like. They just spawn around the Warzone, and if you kill them, you can get pretty good loot. Enchanted ones, you can get some pretty better loot, but mythical ones are where it's at. Like, you can get some really good stuff. You can get like prop 5 gear and stuff from it, but they are harder to kill, and obviously, the better ones there are, there's more people going to be down here basically looking for them, because people need basically horde kills for ranking up in their things, because basically, if you do slash like level, for example, if I do like level 10 or something, you basically have to get 20 horde kills to level up. So yeah, people come down here for, you know, to get loot, to level up, or to like complete divine missions or whatever, or just missions in general. So yeah, just make sure again you are geared up. You can do it in Viz with instant health pots, which is a really good way to do it. But yeah, you will probably die most likely, but you'll be able to get a few kills before you actually die. Just make sure you PV whatever you get. But anyway, I'm going to show you where the horde spawns are that I know of. So first of all, I believe one spawns around here, like a bunch spawns around here. And then if you go over this way, there is a ton that spawn over here as well. So pretty much one spawn point, and then there's another spawn point around here, and then there's another spawn point up on this like rock thing, like on top of it. They normally like fall down here because they're just like really clumsy, and they just run around and they end up falling down like halfway down the mountain. But yeah, they basically spawn up there as well. And then there's a couple like these. I'm showing you the places that like everyone knows about, and like the best places to really like go for, and where they spawn the most. I'll also show you like some places where people don't really like check. For example, that place that I literally just showed you, I don't know how anybody like how it took so long for people to actually find that, because it's just like, surely people would go to the places that like nobody really knows about, and like where the hordes end up like being last. Because, you know, I don't get it, because then you won't have any competition. But yeah, again, another place, you've probably seen this in one of my factions videos, but this is another place for a horde spawn right here. What I tend to do is basically end pearl up onto their invis with a bunch of instant health pots, and basically just kill them, and they don't give you damage. So that's pretty good strat that I like to use. And then there's another spawn up here. Basically, I think they spawn like literally right here, so that's actually pretty good space as well. And also, I think you saw it earlier in the video, if you go up to the volcano right where, like, under where the KOTH is, it's basically under there. So if you want to go back into that video and see where it is, it's pretty much underneath where the KOTH is. I saw someone fighting it, so I've actually never seen them up there, but apparently they do spawn, because obviously they do apparently. And then if you go over here, a few spawn over here. I don't know where exactly they spawn, but you do get a couple over here. Just make sure you're following my coordinates and just show you where they actually are. I think some spawn here. Could be wrong. I've never actually seen them spawn over here. Like, I know I've seen them around here, but I don't know exactly where they spawn. Just make sure you just check around here, because they do tend to spawn around here as well. And then if you go over here, this is, I believe this is another spawn point. Yet again, I'm never around here, like, for them to spawn in. I just see them around here, so they could either be following someone and end up around here. They could have spawned over there, but yeah, they could possibly spawn up here. I just can't actually fully remember, because I've never actually seen them. But also another place where they spawn is basically where I showed you last time, just on that plot of land right over here, like nearly at that point where like the lake part comes in. So like, if I'm correct, it's like up here is a good place for them to spawn. Actually no, it's actually over here. Like the hordes actually spawn around here. So yeah, make sure you're around here, because apparently not a lot of people kill them around here, which is very surprising. Like, it's been a thing like all season. Like, I always come here and they're always left last, which is kind of surprising, because people end up just all going to the same one and then they end up just dying and stuff. So I don't know why. Guys, if you're watching this, big tip, go to that place. You know, there's nice little amount of hordes there, and I've actually got some really good stuff. I actually got my Prot 5 chestplate from there. So oh wait, no, not my Prot 5 chestplate, my Divine book from there. So yeah, make sure you go into the places that people don't go to. And now for the last place is traps. So I'll see you when I get to the place where, you know, traps are. So guys, this last part is kind of like a tip video, like kind of like a beware type of thing. So if you're PvPing at Warzone, like down here, and someone starts running like out of Warzone, they're most likely running to a trap. And if you don't know what a trap is, it's basically things that they build right on the border of Warzones. You can basically find things out here like horde traps, because it's a really good thing. I mean, summoner traps, because basically what people do is they basically set they set their summoner out here, and then they basically drag it to their trap, and then no one else can actually kill it. Because basically when you get a summoner, you actually have to like kill it inside the Warzone, or like spawn it in the Warzone. So yeah, but if you're in a PvP fight with someone and they start running away, they're most likely going to go into their trap to basically try and bait you into their trap. And it's basically a place where it's claimed by them. As you can see, there are literally hundreds of them, literally so many traps. It's actually like my one's right there, my allies one's right there. I could show you it, but I don't know if I'm actually allowed. But yeah, you basically just go out here, just make sure you just don't follow them unless you literally have nothing. But because you're in the trap, they will kill you inside the wilderness. And if you didn't know, in the Warzone, they can't get your head unless they've got a bounty hunter mask. And if they kill you in the wilderness, they will get your head. So if you've got a decent amount of money like me, like 13.4 mil, and you lose your head, you will lose, like for example, I will lose 2.6 mil. So yeah, it's quite a lot of money. You don't want to lose it. So just make sure you just don't get trapped in people's traps. And yeah, but also you can make them yourself. So especially like you won't be able to do it now because it's so far into the map. Pretty much I think every single spot is taken unless you buy it off someone. But yeah, straight away at the start of the map, like whenever it resets, I would suggest trying to get at least one person in your faction to go and get a claim on the border of the map for the Warzone, because it's really, really good if you're in a PvP faction, or if you just like PvP and you want to get out of sticky situations, run to your thing, and you don't have to like trap them. You could just go there just to be safe, because it's kind of like a safe thing out, because they can't touch anything, they can't blow anything up, they can't do anything like that. The most they can do is do a creeper egg, but it won't really do anything, because if you build one correctly, they won't be able to get in or anything. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. But anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy this video at all, please leave a like on it and also subscribe to the channel, as you will be notified when I do upload videos in the future. If you've got anything that you are not sure of, or if things that you are sure of but you think that would be really good things to cover in this tips and tutorial thing, this is specifically for Overlord, because I actually went and checked out like Skelly Realm as well. This is basically for Overlord and Warlock, because I believe Warlock is the same as Overlord. But if you want me to do the same thing on Skelly, I'm not too like knowledgeable of the things on Skelly, but I can learn for you guys. Like I had to learn a bit of things on here for you. But yeah, if you've got any tips on like what you want me to do, how I can actually like get better at these tips and things, so I really want to help you guys out, and I want to make these videos for you guys. So yeah, if you've got anything that you want me to cover, it doesn't have to be Psycho. It could be anything. Like I've done tips and tricks on Hypixel. It could be stuff to do with like YouTube and stuff like that. Like anything like that. I'm not amazing at it, but I will learn, and if it's something that I'm good at and I feel comfortable talking about, I will do it. But anyway, guys, hope you all liked this video. If you did, leave a like on it. Have a great rest of your day. Go and check out the rest of the videos, and if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments down below. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.